This might be one of the toughest mission or objective that we have, because how are we gonna impress someone who used to have everything, used to be so free and so full of energy and freedom, lying like this, being just accompanied by someone like me, you know? A dropout college girl, a high school girl who also have family issues. Because at the end of the day, we might think we are similar, but I feel like at the end of the day, we are worlds apart between me and Rachel. So what exactly can we do to be here for Rachel? And when I say here, I just don't mean physically in this room, but really supporting her in all way that we can.
Could get Rachel's attention.
But yeah, there's something that we have to figure out and make sure that we can really support Rachel as much as we can. And this is her room. And this is how the episode starts. After half an hour. I am so happy, let's travel. And many masks.
Rachel?
Life is strange before the storm. Episode 3. Hell is empty. Of course she's not answering. I mean, what am I expecting?
I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
But before that, I think we will check out the journal. This here I think we have read before. Max. I used to think the strangest thing about the Embers was how normal they were. They seems like a bad 90s sitcom family, and I did my best to play the part of the wacky yet lovable best friend. Yes, I did tag a newspaper picture of James on the fridge, but only because his face looked so stupid. The goal was to get in and out of there without causing a scene, so we could make our escape. About that, it turns out I couldn't just sit back and let Rachel's cheating father act all high and mighty. I put its smug ass in his place and even turned Rachel's mom against him. Then Rachel snapped. I guess she just can't stand lying anymore. She told her mom about James making out with that woman. Everyone started yelling, and the next thing I knew, Rachel was going full destruction on the table. That's when the truth finally came out. Rachel's mom, not her mom. Rachel's real mom, make-out woman. Mind blown. Chloe, the wacky yet lovable. I mean, you are very lovable, Chloe. And also the whole truth is very mind-blowing. This is why we are here in Rachel's room and try to make her feel better. At least it's what we want to try. What can you say about a woman so mysterious her own daughter never heard of her until now? From what James told us, Sarah is a drug addict who got herself mixed up in all sort of crazy shit, and by drug I mean OD and end up dead in an elevate drugs, not smoke a ball or watch anime. When Rachel was a baby, Sarah would get high when she was supposed to be looking after her. Things got so fucked up that James finally had to take Rachel away. Yeah, we saw, the story of James, how he was telling the story. But then at the end of the day, it's just the James side, you know? We never really know how Sarah felt during these 15 years. And I guess this is something that we might or might never know. deciding, depending on how we decide and who or if we want to meet Sarah. The funny thing is, even as James talked about all the horrible things Sarah had done, he still seemed, I don't know, fixated, I guess. I could see the power she had over him. Actually, when he was talking about how beloved and magnetic Sarah used to be, I couldn't help think of Rachel. This is exactly what I was also thinking myself. I wonder if James sees that too. Maybe it's what makes him so afraid of her. Because, yeah, maybe Rachel will turn out the same way. Anyway, now Sarah is in Arcadia Bay looking to meet Rachel. After years of taking James' money to stay away, suddenly she wants a relationship with her daughter. James seems skeptical, understandably, and Rachel, I can't even imagine what Rachel must be going through. Yeah, this is also something that I can't really do. I don't really understand the pain and the thoughts of Rachel Amber. Even before, I don't really understand what Rachel was thinking. And now it's even harder for me, I guess. Okay, a group SMS. Rachel and Chloe, where are you guys? You're at the Tempest cast party. I already text Rachel like 8 times. Hey, I don't think we are making it. Chloe, you should come. Yeah, Chloe, you did awesome, babe. Hey, Chloe, great job tonight. Thanks, I can't. But you were amazing. I will even admit that Mr. Keaton seems a little disappointed when I arrive. What? Seriously, just come. Bring Rachel. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is a really bad timing that there's no way we are gonna come. Because we have to deal with Chloe first. And this might be one of the toughest mission or objective that we have. Because how are we gonna impress someone who used to have everything, used to be so free and so full of energy and freedom, lying like this, being just accompanied by someone like me, you know? A dropout college girl, a high school girl who also have family issues. Because at the end of the day, we might think we are similar, but I feel like at the end of the day, we are worlds apart between me and Rachel. So what exactly can we do to be here for Rachel? And when I say here, I just don't mean physically in this room, but really supporting her in all way that we can.
Get Rachel's attention.
But yeah, there's something that we have to figure out and make sure that we can really support Rachel as much as we can, even though this might not be much. Corkboard.
Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
Nothing is impossible. The world itself says I'm possible. The beginning is always today. Let us think the unthinkable. Let us do the undoable. Wow, the power. Okay, let us prepare to grapple with the ineffable itself and see if we may not have it after all. Is it well that I should wish to leave this dreary world behind, seeking for your fair utopia, which perchance I might not find? Kiss me, Kate, at the performance. Hey, Kate. Once upon a time at the forum at the Paradiso. The glass menagerie at the Weber Playhouse. Okay. So yeah, she has a lot of inspiration, a lot of life going on. And then the hard truth hits. And now she's like that.
Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool.
Yeah. Just putting a ripped cloth on it, apparently.
Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone.
To our wonderful daughter on the night of her first show, break a leg. We love you, Mom and Dad. Rose and James.
Cool light.
I will turn on afterwards. Because I want to check everything out. Are you believing in astrology?
Makes sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
Okay, the cusp of oscillation, Cancer Leo. Wait, this exists? You can have 2? I thought depending on when you are born, you just have 1, right? But I don't really know all this whole horoscope and astrology thing. So yeah.
I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready.
But how do we know when she's ready?
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Yeah, I think Rachel just get along with everyone. Which is kind of amazing, like graffiti. Even if someone like Nathan, you know. But I think this is what makes her amazing. Which I'm really glad that we met her. And being able to experience her side, or at least that side, before this happened, you know.
I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place.
Something I said, something Rachel said. Maybe something I said. I
Back
didn't
on
know
the
what
train, I said...
To be honest, I have no idea what I said. Oh, okay. Not bad.
I can't wait to leave this place.
Yeah, just look at the graffiti, I guess. Okay, let me know if you need like a complete torture schedule. Portrait of the survivors. Greasy gunk. Daily wait, what? Why do I need this? Anyway, let's check everything out first. Then, for example, this globe.
Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to into stars, but I just don't believe in the whole horoscope thing.
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through.
The complete work of William Shakespeare, Willie. Okay, then we have some flowers.
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I could try to save the flowers. I don't know why and how.
At least she'll have something from tonight.
I mean, okay.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so... easy. Almost sad to see all this... effort.
Okay. Daily study planner. Damn, you're studying 5 subjects in a day. I can barely do it 1 during my college time. And this is even high school, which means not even as tough as college. Okay, biology, some pages and lab notes, drama, dress rehearsal, blocking review, light cues, etc. English, some pages also. American experience, essay prompt, some other pages. And Latin, conjugation worksheet and some vocab lists. Damn, she's putting a lot of effort into her study. Which I'm very glad that it turned out to be, well, good. Which, when I say good, I mean that she being a A1 student or A plus student and being loved by everyone. So I think this part works out. Just, yeah, this is the school part, but the private life part is, yeah, how should I say it? Could be better.
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then.
Add
I
something?
think Rachel could use another subject. But which one?
Yeah, herbology, anatomy. Let's say not herbology because this is so tasteless, you know. We already talk about Sarah being a drug addict and a drug addict, and then you wanna add this one to her calendar. No man, no man, this would be even a bit too much for you, Chloe. Anatomy.
That's the one. I bet Rachel could have any study partner she wanted. Not that I would let her.
And where do babies come from? Show and tell. I think this still feels a bit tasteless, but a bit less than the herb, I guess. Where do babies come from? Show and tell. Portrait of the survivor. This is probably the next one. Use her laptop.
I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
Ask Miss Arcadia. Dear Miss Arcadia, what's the real deal with the fire north of town and where it's going to come down here and incinerate us all in its fiery hug of death? Asking for a friend. Bro B for bronies. Okay. First, no. Didn't the fire start the day after firework was here? Firewalk, yeah. This is a strange one, friend. ABDF sources say they've never seen anything like it. No idea where it came from. No idea why it's last so long. Total mystery. Time to put on your tinfoil hat and start speculating. Miss Arcadia Bay. Ask Miss Arcadia. There's a dragon with matches that's loose on the town. Prescott like 50% serious. Well, only 50-50. Prescott are shady as shit. You would really put this past them, and they probably had some incriminating evidence to burn, or even yet bodies. Yeah, the body part will come. It will come. Not to mention the chemtrail they drop all over town, highly flammable. Well, the chemtrail thing just removed your whole credibility of the text, you know? I was going to believe you regarding Prescott being shady as well, because they are. But yeah, the chemtrail thing is... No, this is just... No. Nope. Nothing ever. Nope. Forever. Nope. Not this time. Occam's razor, people. Just some kid getting high in the wood. As for the weirdness, this town is weird. What else is new? Occam's razor. Oh, I haven't heard about this since a while. But yeah, actually this is the most logical thing. That, yeah, some drunk kids burn the town. This is closely what happened, just that we were not high. She was just really angry. Okay, nothing forever, but while male models. What do you mean? We are built on an Indian burial ground, are we not? A native people burn ground, and no, we are not. Burn! Get it? No, I don't. Legalize organ movement, how to get involved. Next topic, Blackwell, tradition spike, it's coming. Sure. So everyone looking for the fire, but no one knows except us. What's in here? Let's check it. Yeah, how do I say it? Let's don't care about her privacy and just check whatever it is.
I could get grades like this. I just don't want to.
I don't know, I've heard that you were a pretty good student, Chloe, before, well, your dad died. Latin, American experience, 20th century literature, biology, drama lab, and physical education. Perfect attendance, a light of Dionysus Bride's shown, an absolute star pupil, indefatigable of mind and spirit, unfeminingly insightful and dedicated, excellent personified. Okay, so you're doing pretty good. First
May
aid kit.
you always be safe. Sure. But from who?
I don't know, safe from Zara is what she probably meant. But yeah, let's open it to see what's inside. I mean, the inside is, well, first aid, of course. What am I expecting? Okay, there's a flashlight contained.
Rachel might not survive her family, but at least she'll survive the zombie apocalypse.
I'm not sure if we can survive with just 2 bottles of water, a radio, and a flashlight. What is this? You really believe in a starving, huh?
Is there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama? No?
Type 4, the individualist. Creative, sensitive, independent. Can be prone to melancholy and self-indulgent, which we are really seeing now. The best thing for a 4 is to learn how to let go of feeling from the past and focus on the potential that is the future holds. Man, this one is hitting much closer to home than it should be. Because currently we are really dealing with the trouble, the history of the past, and you can see she's not really dealing too well about the new revelation of Sarah and the family past life in general. So maybe you should listen to all of these shady clues, or at least these very vague clues, and yeah, just try to let everything behind. But how can I, Chloe Price, convince her to do so? While in front of us is the supposedly unbeatable Rachel, lying in her bed in sorrow. This is what we have to think, this is what we have to figure out. But this might be one that is not so easy to do. And especially I don't know what I can do to make her feel better. But I think the solution is within this room, and we just have to find it. And I feel like we are very close to doing so. So let's search around and try to find the solution for this case. This
Maybe that
arguably
night-light could
the
get Rachel's attention.
most difficult case we ever had.
We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't think we are gonna escape, to be honest.
The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
Above all, remember you are loved. Before all else, be armed. Okay, wow. That sounds crazy.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course.
But she's not saying anything.
Hey.
I don't know, but take the flashlight, I guess. I don't exactly know why I need it. But we'll figure it out. This is a message from Mom, of course. But I'm not coming home. We have some big trouble on our case, on our side. Chloe, I'm leaving the door unlocked in case you don't have your key. Please come home, doesn't matter that it's after curfew. Mom, I can't right now. Please. But Mom, I really can't right now. I mean, of course, from your perspective, it's just me running away from home because I don't want to meet David. But from my perspective, it's just like I have to be here for Chloe. I have to be here for Rachel because she's doing much worse than I do, and I cannot just let her alone. I will explain to you, Mom, when I'm back, or if I'm back at some point ever. But for now, I just want to be here for Rachel, and yeah, guiding her through her toughest time probably ever in her life. And which makes me, of course, more of a reason to stay here for the night and maybe forever. Turn it on.
This light needs more light.
I mean, we already know she's really into astrology.
Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. Wish there was some way to make this brighter.
Which we already know how it works with our flashlight. Let's go. Oh, this is pretty smart. Pretty smart girl. Yeah, there's no way that it fits so perfectly, but yeah, sure.
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first. Wish there was some way to make this brighter.
And the last thing you can do is talking with Rachel Amber, our star of the show, star of the game, and star of this whole situation. Even though it doesn't feel like that, and she definitely doesn't feel like a star. But that's why we are here, to be always on her side and make her feel that she's really important and valuable to us, to James, and to everyone that she loves and care about.
All right. Time to go over to Rachel and unleash this light show.
And at the end of the day, this is the only thing that we can do for her, and I hope this will be enough to cheer her up and make her feel at least a bit better again. Because seeing her lying like this is just something that I would like to never see again. Not on a bed, and also definitely not under the ground.
Hey.
Let's do it.